Could you send in the next client, please, Agnieszka? Thank you.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you.
I don't want to make this any more awkward than it already is, Miss Wright. Ms. Wright. But I obviously wouldn't be conducting this consultation.
I'm surprised you've not palmed me off with one of your Eastern European trainees.
Clinicians.
Like you did last time.
Please, do take a seat. I have a member of staff off sick, so I find that my workload
doesn't surprise me.
But I wanted to treat you personally, Miss Wright. Ms. Wright, following your legal proceeding.
Damage limitation exercise.
I prefer personal supervision.
Gross negligent misconduct can't be too good for business.
Well, yours is the first and only case.
Well, you do surprise me.
And I do hope the last. Please do take a sit down.
So why should I be treated differently?
It's nothing personal, Miss Wright. With the best will in the world, with the sheer volume of cases that we have, it's impossible to say.
There should be no margin of error in your line of work. You're dealing with the most precious thing in the world, the source of life itself.
I appreciate that, Miss Wright.
Then how could you adopt such a cavalier attitude to my eggs?
Like I said, there was obviously a minor oversight when it came to labelling your sample.
The highest order, I'd call it. If you don't label your samples, how can you monitor whose is whose?
We do, Miss Wright.
Just not mine.
I think you'll find the results tend to speak for themselves. We have one of the highest success rates for IVF treatment in the whole country.
So why did mine fail?
Chromosomal abnormalities.
I'm sorry.
Please, do. Take a sit down. Miss Wright, I should clarify to you that older eggs do tend to be inferior.
Inferior to what? There's nothing wrong with the quality of my eggs.
Well, if that were the case, you wouldn't strictly need to be here, then, would you?
I've paid you over £4,000 for this treatment.
Yes, and in return, we've paid you £250,000 in damages. We've agreed to rectify our previous mistakes and push for a successful insemination this time round, based on the quality of the specimens you have provided.
I realise I may require some assistance with the insemination and incubation of my eggs, which is why I came to you in the first instance in good faith.
Yes, and we do appreciate your choice in choosing the services of our clinic.
I've placed a huge amount of trust, time, financial and emotional investment in this, and I think I deserve the right to be treated with the same level of respect and integrity as everyone else coming through your doors.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, Miss Wright, before your legal proceedings, we were doing just that.
You lost my eggs!
Misplaced.
Same thing.
No, it isn't. It's a simple labelling issue.
So what now?
You must appreciate, Miss Wright, that older eggs, by definition, are less likely to be successful in attaining fertility.
Are you telling me I'm too old to have a baby?
No, I am saying that older eggs are less likely to carry a full-term pregnancy.
And what exactly would you like me to do about that?
There's not exactly a lot you can do about your eggs, to be quite frank with you, Miss Wright.
You're so smug, aren't you?
I'm sorry.
You sit there with your flash wedding ring, your Premier League husband and your 3 perfect kids, and you make it all look so fucking easy.
Look, I really don't think that this is the
like
right
it's
way.
Just yours for the taking, and you're making a career of it. You're making millions out of problem women like me.
Problem women? No. We refer to them as women who require a little more help getting pregnant.
Well, aren't you just the perfect baby-making machine?
I don't pretend to be perfect.
Churning them out naturally with your big childbearing hips and your over-fertile footballer gloating at the rest of us.
I'm not here to gloat.
Really? What are you here for?
To help you.
By losing my egg?
We've found them now.
How do you know they're mine?
I'm sorry.
Prove it.
And how exactly would you like me to do that?
How do I know you've not just palmed me off with someone else's?
What would you like me to do, a DNA test?
Well, yes, actually, after last time, after losing the most precious
we
thing
didn't
in
lose
the
them.
world, yes, actually, I would like some form of guarantee that those eggs are actually mine.
Look, can we just take a breather? I feel that you're becoming borderline aggressive.
As might you if you were running out of time, you sanctimonious bitch!
It might all be part of the treatment. I know it can put a strain on personal relationships and working relations. May I please suggest that we take a moment, step outside, and gain a little fresh air?
No, I'm fine. I prefer to stay here. Keep them in my sights at all times. I'm not saying I don't trust you, but if I leave the room, you might just lose them again.
I hardly think that's fair.
You could get up to all sorts of funny business.
Are you accusing me of being unethical, Ms. Wright?
Damn right I am, Mrs. Brown.
On what grounds exactly?
Why do you have the most successful rate for IVF treatment in the whole country?
I'm sorry.
Well, don't tell me it's the water in Kensington.
No, of course not.
Or your clients tend to be more affluent, which goes together with better general health?
Well, it's our treatment.
Of course it is. You're doing something completely different to all the other clinics in the country.
Well, we must be, yes.
What could that treatment be, I wonder?
Ah, well, that's a closely guarded secret.
I bet it is.
Otherwise, everyone would be doing it, wouldn't they?
I wonder if it might have something to do with cloning.
I'm sorry.
Cloning.
You've lost me.
Easily done in here.
How much do you know about cloning exactly?
I know it's illegal.
Can I be quite frank with you, Miss Wright?
Fire away.
Your chances of carrying a full-term pregnancy using a donor sperm in your eggs are becoming increasingly slim.
You're not going to stop me from trying.
But you really don't have another 9 months to waste.
Then you'd better get on with it, hadn't you?
I would be failing in my duty of care if I allowed you to go through with another round of treatment using your eggs and a donor sperm with the added risk of miscarriage and birth defects.
You are not going to stop me having a baby.
Oh, I don't intend to, Miss Wright.
You know what the difference is between you and me? Just 16 years. You may just have won Businesswoman of the Year for your clinic, but I won Businesswoman of the Year 2004 for my law firm.
I didn't know that.
And let me tell you, it was a damn sight more difficult back then. I poured all my time and energy into building up my business. And you know what? You've got it coming to you.
I'm sorry.
You're going to get old too.
Well, at least I'll have had all my children by then.
And you have another one on the way.
Yes. 6 months now.
About the same time as my last treatment. You're shoving them out, aren't you?
I could be your donor egg.
I'm sorry.
A donor egg in order for you to conceive.
You?
Well, I am incredibly fertile.
Is that what you do?
Well, yes. I'm the biggest donor to the clinic, as is my husband.
I'm sorry.
Well, he's enough sperm for everyone.
You mean it's you and your husband that are...
Responsible, ethical surrogate donors, yes.
You just want to populate the world with mini-me's.
And do you have a problem with that? We provide a unique service for couples who want to have children of their own but can't.
But what makes you think everyone would want copies of you for their own children?
Why wouldn't they? I mean, we're the alpha couple. We've got the looks, the genes, the personality. Why on earth would we not want to share that?
You must have some kind of narcissistic personality disorder.
No. We're blessed. We know how lucky we are, and we just want everyone else to be blessed with a little bit of us.
You mean everyone you've ever treated in your clinic
Has used Greco's sperm? Or my eggs? Or both?
You mean it was Greco's sperm?
Yes. But like I said, your eggs are weak.
And you want me to use yours?
Well, with these eggs, I'm doing you a favour.
Well, be careful. Those eggs are the most precious part of me.
I think that's yet to be proven, don't you?
When you long for children as much as I have.
Well, then let us put a healthy egg and sperm inside of you.
Yours.
What
What are you doing? What the fuck?
Oh, sorry. God, I just get the most ridiculous cravings with this one.
What did you just do?
Oh, what?
You've just eaten my eggs.
Well, it's good protein.
What kind of medical freak are you?
Oh, relax. They weren't your eggs.
But you said they were.
No, they were mine.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God for that. You've just eaten your own eggs.
Yes. I do get these sudden urges.
So where are my eggs?
We lost them.
You what?
Yeah, we lost them.
You swore in court that my eggs were not lost, but there'd been a mix-up with the labelling. Now, is that true or false?
I could clone you.
What?
Well, like I've tried to explain, your eggs are coming to the end of their natural life.
Clone me?
And would doubtless carry chromosomal abnormalities. And if the thought of my donor egg and my husband's sperm is so abhorrent to you, we could try cloning you, using somatic cell nuclear transfer.
That sounds painful.
No, not at all.
What would it involve?
Well, we would take a nucleus from a somatic cell from a part of your body, and then we would implant it into a donor egg where the nucleus has been removed.
That doesn't sound ethical.
How badly do you want a child?
I'm not sure this is the answer.
This might be the only option you have left. I could be your donor egg.
You?
Why not?
I'd have to have one of your eggs growing inside me.
Yes, but it would have your cells inside of it.
Still.
But you must be aware it wouldn't grow up in any natural manner. It would be the exact replica of you.
Identical to me.
Yes. It would be like watching yourself grow up from the outside again. You'd have to make sure that you could handle that, of course.
A mini-me.
Exactly.
And you've done this before for other clients?
Well, I'm not at liberty to discuss my patient's previous procedure.
This is highly illegal.
Well, they cloned an entire sheep dolly back in '96.
I don't want a sheep, I want a baby.
Of course, yours would be. Cloning has come a long way since then.
I could close you down. I wonder what the ethical authorities would have to say when they learn what's really going on here.
Wouldn't be in your best interest to tell them.
Why not? I could go anywhere.
You'd have to get out of here first.
You're threatening me. In your state.
Well, I'm sure that we can come to some sort of mutual agreement, don't you?
What sort of agreement?
Well, you want a child and I have eggs in the cooler.
Eggs?
Yes. We could do the procedure today while you're here.
What now?
You haven't eaten or drunk anything this morning as requested, have you?
Nothing since last night.
Good. Well, it won't take long.
Well, just like that.
I think you've waited long enough, don't you?
Can you, could you just give me a few moments to think it through?
Yes, of course. I will go and check the theatre schedule. Please do excuse me.